Okay, it is
Hare
live.
Krishna Mataji, వినిపిస్తుంది Mataji, Telugu.
Okay, so for all the languages,
Hare Krishna.
kindly guide people. Can anybody advance type Bhakti and be ready?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Prabhuji is not at join, Prabhuji.
ల్యాప్టాప్ లో అయితే ఇంటర్ప్రిటేటర్స్ అని ఒక రౌండ్ బాక్స్ వచ్చింది మాతాజీ.
Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Bhakta Vatsala Bindu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Mataji सुन पा रहे हैं.
Hare Krishna, Krishna. And when he comes, can switch on the video. Okay. Hare Krishna. Now it's like, I don't know why people switch on. I never do without video. Oh, Bhakta Vatsala, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I call a secretary. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. What time is join? Yeah, just check. We are ready. Okay. Hare Krishna. Chalo, let us all of us together chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama
Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama
Class.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna, you can unmute yourself. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavad.
Jai Ho.
Hari Bol.
It's been a little challenging to be giving this time, but I just want to be with you and with all the devotees on the eve of Narasimha Caturdasi and share some understanding.
Maharaj,
So very happy to be here.
The Tamil devotees are requesting in between, you can give them 1 or 2 lines in Tamil. They love to. I told Maharaj knows Tamil very well.
Well, I can try to do that. I can also speak 1 or 2 lines of Kannada and maybe Telugu and maybe Hindi.
Translators for all of the languages. Tamil I didn't put. I said Maharaj knows Tamil. He'll give you 1 or 2 lines in between.
Well, I'm giving separately Tamil classes. They can also attend.
Yes.
So where are we?
See, I had a privilege to meet Maharaj maybe 30 years ago when he used to come to ISKCON Bangalore. He has been a preacher in South India for 4 decades, more than 4 decades. And he has, inspired Krishna consciousness in unlimited people. And last time we visited Bangalore, we had a very, very exciting session in the 2 colleges. And recently also he visited us. So we are so much grateful to join us. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, you like to switch on the video?
It is switched on.
No, it's not coming now.
It's switched on. I am logging in 2 devices.
Okay, yes.
One on my audio and the other one has got the video.
Okay. Yes.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Namaom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Sri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidinamini Namaste Saraswate Deve Kauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you Namanishta Prabhu for giving me an opportunity, though I am pretty rushed up and it was very short notice. I am liking very much to be here with your devotees whom you have cultured and whom you have tutored and whom you have counseled for many, many years. And I very much appreciate what you're doing in these areas in Karnataka. Yes, today I have been asked to speak to you as a precursor to the Narasimha Caturdasi. to prepare yourself for Narasimha Chaturdashi. So I was just thinking what I should speak just about 10-15 minutes before. To speak about Narasimha Katha is such a wonderful story, isn't it? Isn't it an amazing story? Yes or no? It's an amazing story.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes,
Dhanavad Pranam,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavad pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavad pranam.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Dandavad
Yes,
pranam.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, just sorry, I muted everybody, so you also got muted.
Mute. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So, there are so many characters in this wonderful story. And how can I speak about all the characters? And each one of them has played a role in Krishna's Leela when he has appeared as Lord Narasimha. Amazing stories starting from the 4 Kumaras going to Vaikuntha Loka. Then from there, they're witnessing Lakshmi Narayana. And then about the Jaya and Vijaya in Vaikuntha, who supposedly misbehaved. How is that possible? And then the story before that, or within that, of what is her, Diti, and her pregnancy. This is really big story. And then Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu being born. And then you come down, you will see all the demigods, the Devatas. They won the war first, and then Hiranyakashipu became very powerful and he lost. They all lost with him and he took over the whole universe. And then there is a character called Hiranyakashipu. Amazing person. And then there is Narada Muni. So I have classified them like this for a quick overview with you. Zoom out and see from the Bhagavatam perspective. From the perspective of the Bhagavatam, today I'm going to discuss Prahlad Maharaj very briefly. But before that, I'd like to give you an overview. So all these characters are there. So you have pure devotion. Prahlad, Narada Muni. Narada Muni conveying pure devotion to Prahlad while he's in the womb of his mother, Kayadu. And she is in Narada Muni's ashram. So many controversial things are happening in this Leela. How is a pregnant woman inside a sannyasi's ashram? It's completely against rules. But there she is. And when the Devatas were conquering and Hiranyakashipu had gone to do his great tapasya, what happened? They caught hold of Kayadu, Prahlad's mother, Hiranyakashipu's wife, and said, let's finish her and the child, because that child will be another little Hiranyakashipu. And then Narada Muni interfered and said, no, leave her alone, I'll look after her. Inside this woman's womb is a great devotee. I will give her shelter. So he takes the greatest asura's wife and gives shelter. Then you can imagine how happy Hiranyakashipu will be with Narada Muni. You saved my wife, you protected my wife, you protected my children. But what Narada Muni was actually doing was indoctrinating, putting information inside the child while the child was in the womb. Nobody knows this technology yet here now. How you can actually educate the child in the womb. That technology you'll hear only here. Very advanced. Narada Muni instructs Prahlad Maharaj, while he is in his womb. So this is a pure devotee program going on. And it is completely under the control of Krishna. Krishna has unleashed that program. It is happening. On the other side, there are devotees like One is pure devotees and pure devotional service, and instructions given by Narada Muni to Prahlad. Then on the other side is the Devatas, mixed devotees, not as pure as Narada Muni and as Prahlad and everybody, but they are all mixed. Material desires plus also devotional service. How many of you feel like that sometimes? How many of you feel I'm mixed with the devotional service with some desire for something like this also? Many of us fall in that category, actually. So, mixed devotees, thank you for responding. Mixed devotees, the Devatas, they lost their positions. Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varuna, Agni, everybody thrown out of their padavi, out of their positions. So they were all distressed. And they went and represented themselves through Brahma and back to the Supreme Lord. And the Lord said, what can I do? It is one among you, Brahma, only who gave the boon to Hiranyakashipu. He wants to be immortal. He's a great assura. And you people have lost your positions. I feel very much because you are followers of my instructions and everything. But there is a particular protocol. I don't want to interfere in Brahma's giving boon to him. But there is one chance. And I know surely it will happen. What is that? The amazing anomaly or strange thing or different thing in this is, this Asura, Hiranyakashipu, he will get a son who is a pure devotee. And this fellow, idiot that he is, Hiranyakashipu, although he thinks he is very great, he does not know how to handle pure devotion, devotees and all that. He will make a very big mistake. Surely he will do, because I know him. When he does that, there is a chance, an entry for me, that in spite of Brahma giving the boon, I will enter and finish him. This is the whole chidram, and it will definitely happen. Otherwise, I don't want to generally break the rules. Brahma is given this boon. I should not be seen as interfering. So Krishna was very sure that this idiot called Hiranyakashipu will go against his son. Even his son he will go against. So this is another strange thing. Father abusing the son. One is mixed devotees and they have lost their positions. And so they are coming and requesting the Supreme Lord. And the Lord is saying, within the system that you already have established and you're the ones who are given the boon, I don't want to interfere so much. He didn't directly say this. But in my domain of pure devotion, when a devotee is hampered, disturbed, I don't care about any rules, regulations. I don't care about any boon. I don't care about anybody. Kaunteya pratijanahi name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never be a failure. He will always be protected by me. This is a strong point you must understand. The story is about, if you're a devotee, you will be protected by Lord Narasimha. So he said, at that time I will come. So the demigod said, if Krishna has said that, if Vishnu has said that, it must happen, it will happen, and we will be protected. They went back satisfied. And the scene is now towards Hiranyakashipu, Asura. We spoke about pure devotee and pure devotional service involved in this, which is the real purpose of this whole story. Then the next level is mixed devotees, devatas who have lost their position. They want to again watch Rambha, Kilottama, Menaka doing dance and all the apsaras doing dance. They want to drink Somarasa, enjoy gratification of the highest order, plus do devotional service little bit. Look after whatever seva is given to us. Right? That problem the Lord solved in a different way. There's another thing was Asura. Asuras tad viparyayaha. There are two types of Dva Bhuta Sarga Loke Asmin Deva Asura Evacha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, there are two types of people in this world. the asura and the deva. Devas are anukulya, means they are favorable to me and my instructions and they follow me. But asuras tad vipariyaya hai. But the asuras will always do something viparita, against me, against my instructions. That's the meaning of asura. So don't think immediately, wow, thank God I'm not an asura. You are all wonderful devotees, no doubt, I know. Each one of you is chanting Hare Krishna, each one of us distributing Prabhupada's books, reading his books, preaching the message. You are wonderful devotees. But we have to be very careful. Don't think the Hiranyakashipu will not get inside you. You know why? It seems, Dvabhuta Sargaloke has been two types of people in this world. In the Satya Yuga, they were distinctly different. There was Asura Loka, planets for the Asuras and the Devas. And they fought planet against planet. Interplanetary war. Now you have war going on. India is trying to fight Pakistan. Pakistan is trying to bomb India. And the whole of India is agog, thinking what will happen, how it will happen, etc. But at that time, there were interplanetary Asura to Devas wars. But in the next Yuga, it became a little closed. That is Treta Yuga. Lord Ramachandra was from Ayodhya. Ravana was from Lanka. And it was inter-nation fight. First interloka, then inter-nation. That is Ayodhya, he went to Lanka and fought and finished him. Between two nations. Then in Dwapara Yuga, it became inside one family, split into two. Inside one family, split into two. The Pandavas and the Kauravas. You see how slowly it is coming inside like a funnel. Then in Kali Yuga, it is inside one person, both. Sometimes some people become very much involved in highly materialistic things and they become demoniac. Sometimes some people become devotee and they're able to keep away these demoniac feelings. And these are all the people who are here now. So you must watch carefully how the descent is like a funnel. It's called the Asura Deva funnel. And it has gone from loka to nation to within family to within the person. So watch out. There is a small Hiranyakashipu lurking somewhere inside you. Don't feed him anything. Starve him. You feed the devotee, the Prahlad moment, who is waiting inside. Chant Hare Krishna, eat prasadam, live with devotees, read the Bhagavatam, jump and dance in kirtan, see the beautiful form of the Lord there in Govindaji. You can see very nicely. Beautiful temple is built there with the Namanishta's leadership. And you enjoy nicely. Do not listen to Hiranyakashipu's voice, which will be very small inside you. And if you become a nice devotee, that voice will disappear also. Right? There are two types of voices inside us. One is the Asuric voice. One is the Devata voice, generally speaking. Feed the Devata voice. Starve the Asuric voice. Feed Prahlad. Starve Hiranyakashipu. The voice inside you. Because this is Kali Yuga. Right? So, in Kali Yuga, you see, Hiranyakashipu had amazing power. And he got that power by performing homa, yajna, tapasya, everything. Mainly his tapasya was ghora tapasya. He stood on his toes. He raised his head, looked at the sky, raised his hands, and pointed his fingers towards the sky and kept looking like this only for thousands of years. You try doing that for 2 minutes. You try doing that for 2-3 minutes. It will be difficult to do. Of course, ballet dancers can do that. They stand on their toes and they even dance on their toes. But they also go through a lot of tapasya. But imagine doing ballet dancing, one stands for thousands of years standing like this. He did that. And he attracted Brahma, whom he was worshipping. You know how he was worshipping? He was thinking, I'll worship Brahma. He is the topmost person in this universe. And I will actually get powers from him and take over his position also. This is Asuric thinking. I will become so great by the blessing of my Guru that I will become Guru. I'll throw him out of his position. This is what is called Asura. This is what's called Asura. So you remember how Vrakasura wanted a boon from Shiva, and Shiva gave that boon, and afterwards he wanted to try it on Shiva and finish Shiva. So this is Asuric. So Hiranyakashipu was thinking like that. And when Brahma came, he gave him the boon. He said, no, I can't give you immortality because I also die. So that's not possible, but I'll try my best to give you and satisfy you because I'm pleased with your austerities. He gave the boon. And then Hiranyakashipu ruled the entire 3 worlds. All the demigods became his servants. Hey, come here. Vayu. Agni, come here. Put my shoe. Indra, come here. Clean my backside. There are all sorts of 33 crores of demigods become your assistants, means you can imagine what an opulent life you'll be leading. So he had all of them as his assistants. This is the meaning of Asuric life. And he was constantly drunk, the Bhagavatam says. His eyes were all red and rolling, and he was always angry. He was full of a desire for sense gratification. He was collecting all sorts of things for his sense gratification. So I don't want to go into Hiranyakashipu description much. So Asura and Asura's characteristics. This world is ruled by Asuras a lot today. They promote sense gratification of all types. Horrible things they do. Horrible things they do. And particularly, they target children. You will be amazed to know. Many things going on in this world is not known because it's kept in the dark. There is a dark underbelly to this world. You know, they use the word underbelly. Under the belly is dark and nobody sees it when you have a big belly. So it's called the dark underbelly of this world. Nobody sees it. It is dark. And all sorts of crazy things are going on there. Like you have the dark web, and the internet, you have dark web. There's a whole other internet meant for people who do all sorts of crazy things. So even today, you will see Hiranyakashipu are ruling because this is Kali. If not for the Krishna consciousness movement, I think Kali and all would have taken over. Prabhupada said very clearly, if you simply chant Hare Krishna, spread the holy name and spread this culture of the Bhagavad Gita, Kali will be set back. And Asuric forces will go down. This we must understand and have faith in. You must have faith in this. This is the way it works. All of you are very, very fortunate people, including me, because we stumbled upon Krishna consciousness. Because of the work of Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, a pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj, with the desire and interest to preach and bring this message to everybody in this world. He is exactly like Prahlad. A desire to preach, a desire to benefit others, and himself being very calm, very peaceful, very happy, not having any of these unnecessary material qualities. So that was Hiranyakashipu's description and who he is and what he is. And Hiranyakashipu was the greatest of child abusers. The founder Acharya, we should not use the word Acharya, the founder of child abusers in this world is Hiranyakashipu. So our answer to child abusers is Lord Narasimha. That's it. You see his form like this. I'll kill you, I'll dissect you, I'll trisect you, I'll take your intestines and put it on my neck. So if we protect our children by introducing them to chanting the holy name and telling them to take shelter of Lord Narasimha, they'll be safe. They'll be safe. In the Krishna conscious movement, at least, we must see this story, hear this story, and speak this story to our children and tell you will be protected from predators. You'll be protected from child abusers. And now, you'll be protected from drug peddlers. Do you know what's happening? Sorry to divert a little bit, but it is in context. In Kerala, they are very worried, the government, for the first time. Why? Because in all this, most of the schools, drugs are being taken by the children. You'll be amazed to know this. I will send a video to you if you want. That earlier it was, they said Punjab is a capital of drug addiction for college students and everything like that. Punjab was a drug capital. But now it is shifted to Kerala. All those who are Keralites here, please note, നന്നായിട്ട് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾ കേൾക്കണം. അവിടെ ഡ്രഗ് അഡിക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഉത്തമമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വലിയ പ്രോബ്ലമാണ് എല്ലാ സ്കൂൾസിലും. The minister himself, the chief minister himself has got into it. Because it's a real scary even for them. You know what? 10 years, and even some of them are younger than 10 years. They take drugs. Many of them are addicted. Teachers themselves are selling drugs to students. They are drug peddlers. They are getting huge money. And then the drug peddlers make each of the kids a drug addict. So that, because it costs about 1,500 rupees, it seems you can get 8 doses. And drugs are being given in lipstick. And a lot of them are girls who are involved in this. You apply the lipstick and you keep licking it. Nobody will suspect that you're taking drugs. Then it comes in the end of the pencil. It comes as toffee. It comes as scheduled drug on regular sachets. Nobody can make out. Synthetic drugs is being manufactured. They busted a whole factory in Noida manufacturing synthetic drugs belonging to Mexico drug cartel. The things I told you, dark web and underbelly, so many things are going on. And all these children are becoming taking drugs. And there is one boy who was some 13, 14 years old. He couldn't get the money for his drugs. He went and killed his mother, his father, his brother, his grandmother in desperation. And then he himself went to the police station and said, I did this. He doesn't know what to do. What he's doing and what he's not doing. Can you imagine? These drug peddlers, all they want is money and they want clientele, and they found children are the best, easy way to enter. And whole of Kerala, they have put all sorts of new measures for this, for that, for everything. And shops around the schools are selling this. Kids go and buy it from there. They buy it from their other students. They buy it from the teachers. Whole schools are involved in this. I don't want to tell you more about this because I want to talk about Bhagavatam. But this is child abuse of a different type. It's not sexual child abuse. It's not physical child abuse. It's not emotional child abuse. It's of a different nature. Kali Yuga, Maya has found another way. So I am just addressing this, and we are trying to do something. Because I am in charge of Kerala as a zonal secretary for Kerala, and I'm trying to think about what to do for kids and to make people aware. I told them first, all of them should be introduced to Lord Narasimha. He protected Prahlad. And if they all chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Bhishanam Badram Mrityum Namamiham. Oh Lord Narasimha, protect me. These small, beautiful children, so young, so tender, so spotless, who have got the great potential to become devotees like Prahlad. Imagine them being spoiled to become murderers, drug addicts. And girls are selling themselves in prostitution to get money. Very young girls. So I heard all these things. I felt very disturbed. What are we doing in the Krishna conscious movement? We got to do something about it. We got to call upon Lord Narasimha. We have to call upon Prahlad's blessings to protect all these children. How many of you feel we should do that? Jai. Isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you very much for your response. Yeah, we have to do it. If we are really studying the Bhagavatam, if you're really hearing Prahlad's instructions, if you're really hearing Lord, Krishna's instructions as Narasimhadev, we must do something about it. So here we are doing a big homa on Narasimha Caturdasi, very huge one. We are dedicating it to the children in Coimbatore. And we are calling a lot of parents to take part in it. And we're issuing small kavachams to all the children to protect yourself, because Coimbatore is too close to Kerala. So we plan to do that in Kerala in the next few months, conducting a huge Ramayana month program and everything in a different note. So, but I want to get back to you. Prahlad is an example of a person protected by Lord Narasimha because he depended completely on the Lord. He completely depended on the Lord. How he is able to do it? How he was able to do it? Right? So now I'll speak a little bit about Prahlad. Having given you an introduction of why it is important, why Narasimha Chaturdashi in this context of what's happening in Kali Yuga at this time in this world for the ISKCON movement is very, very important. We can play a role in protecting children, tender, nice children, and help the parents to protect children. Some parents are very possessive of their children, but at the same time, they're very lenient. They think if you send them to that school, the school will look after everything. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is to pay all the fees and everything that's required, give them a tuition. No, you're wrong. Schools have become very bad atmospheres for children. I know I'm putting up something very important, dropping a bomb. We need to look into this, but this is not the venue for that. I hope to be able to address this with all of you later. And I'm sure you all can do something about it. Protecting children. I think Krishna Conscious Movement is the only movement who can actually give a paka plan and a training for children, protect them. And the whole world of people will come around, and Mangalore, everybody will come and put their kids with you. Because schools have become unsafe. It's not that just 4 walls of a big building becomes a school, just with a few hired teachers and some money-making people on the top who want to make money out of all the parents and students. That doesn't become a school. So that is the type of school that Hiranyakashipu ran, Asura Kula. And Prahlad was in that. So one day, Prahlad had 4 other brothers, Anulada, Ahlada, all that. And one of them, one of the 5 children of Hiranyakashipu through Kayadu was Prahlad. He also had a sister called Simhika. You'll see she'll play a very good pastime along with Hanuman and all that when he crosses the ocean. So Simhika was a sister of Prahlad actually. So Prahlad was very different from all the kids. They were all asuras. They listened to their father. But Prahlad, before he could listen to the father itself, he listened to Narada Muni in the womb. Prahlad's story starts from before the womb. Sometimes they say education from the cradle till the grave. No, from the womb and beyond, forever, even beyond the grave, education. That's what's given in the Bhagavatam. So, when Kayadu was taken to Narada Muni's ashram, Narada Muni knew inside is a great devotee. He didn't wait for him to be delivered and come out and all that. He started talking because spiritual knowledge can be taken and assimilated at any place at any time. It is not in any way hindered by anything material. You may be in the womb, still not develop your body or still developing your body. still you can hear Krishna consciousness. Can you hear the amazing thing about Krishna consciousness? Even in the womb, you can hear it. Here is Prahlad being taught by Narada Muni. Kayadu, pregnant lady sitting down there. And she is slowly going to sleep. But Prahlad from inside the womb, he's responding to Narada Muni. Yes, I heard it. Next, tell me. He's very interested in learning. He's still developing his body inside the mother's womb. He heard it. And Narada Muni was very strategic. Once he comes out, these fellows will take him over. But before he comes out, in every DNA, every cell of his body, he'll be Krishna conscious. He put it inside. So all you pregnant ladies, if at all you are, or those who want to become pregnant, and those who are yet to become pregnant, or those who have not yet married, understand, pregnancy is a very important time. You can preach to your kid Krishna consciousness. How much you indulge in it, that much the kid will get. This is science. It works like that. So he tutored. Gurukula for Prahlad started even in the womb. And when he came out, he was a pure devotee, 100%. The world and the Maya of the world could do nothing to him. And he kept quiet and is always very absorbed. Prahlad's beautiful characteristics are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. He was not interested in all the games that people were playing. Why? He looked like a dull kid. Because nobody will interfere with him then. Arey, he's a little funny fellow, he's retarded, he's dull, so nobody disturbed him, but he was completely absorbed in Krishna. It is mentioned, Krishna Graha Grihitatma in the Bhagavatam. For him, for everybody, this planetary influence of, Prabhupada says in the purport, planetary influence of Shani, the Mars, this thing, that thing, but Prahlad was influenced by Krishna Graha, the planet of Krishna. Krishna Graha Grihitatma means was absorbed in Krishna because affected by Krishna Graha, the planet called Krishna. And he grew up like that, absorbed, based on what Narada Muni told him. All around him are asuras. And he's in an asuric school. But he remained Krishna conscious. Amazing. Getting taught by a proper guru. Nowadays, we cannot use the word Sat Guru. We can use the word only bona fide Guru. Getting taught by a proper Guru will save you from everything, even if you're in the worst situation. If you take Prabhupada's instructions, you can live anywhere in this world if you start following it. Nobody can do anything to you. Prahlad is a proof of that. So Prahlad stayed there, absorbed in Krishna consciousness, where all around him were asuras. And one fine day, Hiranyakashipu, the dear father, did not know what's happening at all. What is Narada Muni's plan? What is Krishna's plan? Nothing he knows. He's just enjoying life. I did austerity, penance, I got a boon, and the whole 3 worlds are under my control. And he was completely absorbed in sense gratification. He pulled up his child and said, "My dear Prahlad," put him on the lap, kissed him on the head, with great affection embraced his child and told him, "Tell me what you're learning in school." Right? What are you learning? Prahlad told him, "My dear father, you know, anxiety, disturbance, hitvatmapatam grihamanda kupam vanam gato tad harimashayata." He told this to his father. First exposure Hiranyakashipu is having to his son. Why are you living in this bottomless well filled with misery? Griham anda kupam. Hitvatmapatam. Killing yourself. Suicide it is. Vanam gato. Go to Vrindavana. Tadharima ashrayata. Take shelter of Hari. This is coming out from the emperor and ruler of the entire universe. His son is speaking to him. He said, "Asuravarya." He said, "Oh, best of the asuras." And he told him, "You should take shelter of Hari." His father looked at him, "What?" No, he's a small boy. You don't know what you're speaking. He thought like that. But Prahlad knew everything he's speaking, 100%. And he was so bold because he was very pure. He told his father, this is what I've understood in my life. My school is inside my mother's womb, it happened. And my school teacher is Narada Muni. I already know. And I'm regularly meeting with Krishna actually. Krishna is regularly, directly instructing me. And in this way, I come from that school. And because you asked me, what have you learned in the school? That's what I've learned. Because I don't go to your school. And even if I sit in your school, I don't hear. Shanda and Amarka were two sons of Shukracharya who were the teachers of Prahlad. And they both were standing there saying, what? My gosh, what is he saying? We taught him so many things. How come he's talking something which we never taught him? And then Hiranyakashipu felt something is wrong. No, nothing is wrong. It's just my child. Something. Somebody is teaching wrong things to my child. There's an enemy inside our camp. Watch out. Be careful. Then Shanta and Amarka said, what did you say? And schooled him again. They told him politics. They taught him Rajaniti. He said, I don't like to hear this. Why? Because in this, you have to see one person as enemy and the other person as friend. I see everybody as belonging to Krishna. I don't like this subject. I don't like enemy business. I don't see anybody as enemy. So the characteristics of Prahlad is so wonderful. He will go against seeing as enemy. And he will tell them diplomacy, Sama, Veda, Dana, Danda, the four things that they employ. Diplomacy, talks, bribes, and then wars and things like that. Settling things with your enemy. All that, he said, I don't want to learn all that. I see everybody as part and parcel of Krishna. Though he didn't directly tell him that. So in this way, again, they were schooled for a long time. Then again, Hiranyakashipu interacted with Prahlad and said, please come sit on my lap. He had grown a little bit. And he said, now what did you learn? Now Prahlad gave him the next step. He gave him Navavidha Bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. He started speaking. Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmani, Vedanam. Iti Pumsharpita. He started telling, these are 9 types of bhakti you can perform to Vishnu. You can, start with hearing, you can chant, you can worship the Lord, you can actually worship his lotus feet, you can up to Atmani Vedanam. He explained all these things. Father got shocked. He threw him down. And he said, what? Again, the same thing is happening. And caught hold of Shanta and Amarka said, what nonsense are you teaching? They said, we are not teaching him. He's learning from somewhere else. Why will we teach him? And he said, you better watch out. I'll finish both of you. I'll cut you. He was very hot this time. But Prahlad was the same Prahlad as before. He has not changed. He has been indoctrinated from the womb. What can you do about it? So in this way, Prahlad's characteristics are described brilliantly in the Bhagavad, and Prabhupada gives a series of lectures, and it was published as Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. Very small book. Wonderful book. You must read it. And all our children should read it. Beautiful book of the Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj started teaching in school to all his students. He started preaching. And they all became happy hearing him. And he was having Harinam Sankirtan in the class when the teachers were not there. And you can see Prahlad dancing with the kids in the Bhagavatam. You'll see a picture. He was slowly changing them. He was a powerful devotee. And they were all slowly becoming inclined to Prahlad because he speaks sense. Yeah, nice fellow, good friend, nice nature. So he became attracted to Prahlad. And this way, slowly, he started opening his center in the Asura Kula. And he was preaching. So Hiranyakashipu could not stand it. Slowly, he understood that this fellow, my son, is keep repeatedly on the side of Vishnu, my greatest enemy. Because previously Hiranyakashipu spoke philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita when Hiranyaksha died, his brother died. And he told all the wives of Hiranyaksha, the sisters, the relatives and everybody, he spoke, I am not this body. Don't worry, Hiranyaksha lives forever. And he spoke fantastic philosophy. But the end of the philosophy, he said that But my brother, who was so good and so close to me, has been killed by that Vishnu. I will finish that Vishnu. I'll cut off his head, suck his blood. These are all the things he said. In the Bhagavatam, it is there. This is what's the meaning of real Asura. Hiranyakashipu is saying, I'll cut off the head of Vishnu and I'll suck his blood. And in this way, Hiranyaksha, my brother, will become very happy. This was his plan. After speaking great philosophy of spirit and matter and you're not this body, everything, and he spoke the beautiful story of Yamarajas coming as a small boy and the king Suyagnya and everything he spoke, wonderful lecture he gave. Then at the end, he concluded like this. He concluded like this. I am God, I am better than God, I will kill God. This is the philosophy of the Asura. Sometimes Asura will not come in the form physically like this, but he'll come in the form of a philosophy. There are a lot of atheistic philosophies wherein God should be killed. God and me are same. I am God. All these are Asuric. Right? So, Hiranyakashipu did not like that his son was oriented towards his greatest enemy. So he started torturing him. And the amazing thing about Prahlad was every time he was very nice to his father, coming with a bright smile and saying, Papa, how are you doing? And every time he said, had a conversation with Prahlad, he could know that this fellow is my enemy. My son is my enemy. Oh, how horrible. So he decided to put him to death. What a decision to take. He tortured him first. No submission. Then he said, kill him. And they tried to kill him. He would not die. Because everywhere Krishna protected him. Finally, with his own hands, he gave poison. Stand in front of me. Drink it. He drank the poison. And he said, Papa is completely obedient to his father. And he was smiling. He was the least bit strained or anxiety or tensed. But Hiranyakashipu was boiling. He is the Lord of the whole universe. And anybody could see that Hiranyakashipu was much more agitated than Prahlad, who was very small and very simple, completely dependent on Krishna. So I don't want to go into the details of the story. It's a wonderful story you must have heard. And Prahlad's devotion was so amazing. He's credited to Smaranam. Out of the Navavida Bhakti, he was always remembering Krishna. And wherever they put him in the dungeon of the lions, they wanted him trampled by elephants. They beat him with all the weapons and tried to attack him. They threw him from a cliff. They threw him into the ocean. What not Hiranyakashipu did. Prahlad did not die. Simply did not die. If Krishna protects you, how can you be killed? Prabhupada used the phrase, Rake Krishna Mare Ke. Mare Krishna Rake Ke. If Krishna wants to protect you, who can stop it? If Krishna wants to kill you, who can stop it? Right? So you can see both of these things happening here. Krishna wanted to kill Hiranyakashipu, nobody could stop it. Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill Prahlad, he could not do it because Krishna was protecting him. In this way, gradually, the Lord appeared because he wanted to glorify his devotee. And his devotee said, in reply to his father, where the hell is that Vishnu of yours? And he asked him, how are you getting this strength? And Prahlad very coolly told, the same person giving you strength is also giving me strength. He gave a brilliant answer. Nothing separate. Same person giving you strength is giving me strength. And then he got even more irritated with his son and he said, he said, he's everywhere. You mean to say he's in this pillar? He said, he's in this pillar. And he banged the pillar with his fist and it broke. And then from there came a rumbling sound. To keep up his devotees' words, the Lord appeared from the pillar, Stambha Narasimha. He came out, a rumbling, deadly sound. It was heard in all the three planets. And Lord Narasimha appeared. Shri Narasimha Bhagavan ki. He appeared. And there was Prahlad, relishing the beautiful form of the Lord. And there was Hiranyakashipu, amazed. My gosh, everything, every condition that I laid to Brahma has been taken care of. Who is this? Who is this? Neither man nor beast. And all that. And then Hiranyakashipu was killed, very beautifully. It happened on Narasimha Caturdasi. So Prahlad shined out as a pure devotee. There were mixed devotees who came and asked Krishna for help. And Krishna said, in due course, I'll do, not immediately now. And Prahlad asked for help, he instantly did it. Instantly did it. But you see, Hiranyakashipu also, when his brother died, he said, I will kill Vishnu, I'll do that, I'll do that. He was taking tapasya, yajna, everything. But towards his son, he had such a completely opposite relationship. He wanted to kill his son. But one relation of my brother is very important to me. I want to avenge the death of my brother. But my son should be killed. Why? Because he is oriented towards Vishnu. So in this world, you'll see, if you're oriented towards the Supreme Lord, there are many guys who will oppose you. You should simply carry on and do devotional service. Should not be worried. Right? So the scintillating, wonderful quality of Prahlad. So here, you will see all these characters. You will see a pure devotee, Prahlad and Narada Muni. You will see a mixed devotee, all the demigods and everybody. Then you will see Asura, Hiranyakashipu and his entire clan of people. Then you will see impersonalists, Brahmavadis, the four Kumaras, who became devotees after seeing Lord Narayana. Then you will see Jaya and Vijaya, who had a fallen devotee. You have fallen devotee, you have pure devotee, you have mixed devotee, you have complete non-devotee. You have all these categories in this wonderful story. And all of you definitely will opt for being a pure devotee. That is the scintillating lesson you get from this instance, the beautiful story of Prahlad. I am trying my best to summarize. But in the context of today's world, you will see how children are protected by God, by Krishna, in the form of Narasimha Deva. Child protection. How women are empowered by Narada Muni. How similarly Prabhupada empowered many ladies to practice Krishna consciousness, to preach Krishna consciousness, to be the fulcrum and the main social hub for giving affection, love, support, emotionally in everything to an entire family. The value of woman. You can see that how he shelters Kayadu, looks after a pregnant lady, and makes her deliver a wonderful child who becomes so useful to the human society. Child protection, child abuse, women's empowerment, how to rule, governance. You learn everything in this pastime. Everything in this pastime. So I will leave a few minutes if you have a few questions. I like to keep on speaking, and there are many things that we can speak about. But since there's only 1 hour for me, and I also need to go. So there is a moment in your life. It's a Prahlada moment in your life. There is a Hiranyakashipu moment in your life. Don't allow it to surface. And there is a four Kumaras moment in your life. And I hope there is no Jaya Vijaya moment in your life, that you never fall down from devotional service. And I hope there is no, mixed devotional service in your life, the Devatas moment in your life. Please stick with the Prahlad moment in your life, extend it, expand it, and let it fill up your whole life. Prabhupada has given this wonderful prescription for us to chant Hare Krishna purely without offense, to actually read the Bhagavat and the Bhagavad Gita together like this, to actually worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, which you're already doing very wonderfully, to read and share this information to everybody else, to preach and convey. In this way, you'll remain very safe. So this is Prabhupada's gift to the whole world, the Krishna consciousness movement. So I'm very happy to be with all of you in this community. And I've tried my best to have an overview and share pure devotional service aspects and how to remain Prahlad oriented in your life. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Some questions we can have.
Yeah, please. A few questions will be okay. Yeah. Nirupama Satyavati Devi Dasi and Sachidananda Advaita Das.
Yes, the Nirupama Mata.
It'll be nice if I can see you while you ask the question at least.
Okay.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, I would like to say that
You should address sannyasis. You should address, since you're initiated devotee, sannyasis should be addressed as Maharaj.
Okay.
And
Hare
others
Krishna
as
Maharaj.
Prabhus. Okay.
Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Maharaj. Sorry. I'm really sorry
No,
for
I am
that.
not sorry. I'm just teaching you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, my question is, like, we came into Krishna consciousness at a very late age, and I regret very much for that, that we couldn't get the Krishna consciousness from the very beginning, and also we couldn't bring up our child in the Krishna consciousness, and now it's very difficult to bring them, and we have an intense desire so that we can become pure devotee. But what will be our fate, Prabhuji? Like, since we couldn't do it from the early age, our
Age
childhood
does not matter. Just now we heard about Prahlad in the womb. Even before he was born. Even before he started aging. Right? So age does not matter. Be happy that at least now you got Krishna consciousness. Look at the future. Why are you looking at the past? Forget the past. As though you know what happened in your previous life. It would have been, how do you know what happened in your previous life? In this life alone, you remember some past. But bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyante. You have got Krishna after bahunam janmanam. So many millions of janmas you have taken. And now Krishna has come into your life. Hold him tightly and get out from this place. That's all. Don't think about the past and all that. Just erase all that data. Throw it out. Delete. And live a life now. You got Krishna consciousness. Live in the present. Live with the chanting of the holy name. Be happy. Why are you worried about the past? Enjoy. Okay?
Maharaj,
Age does not matter. Age does not matter. The soul is ageless. Na jayate mariyate va kadachin. Nayam bhutva bhavita va nabhuyah. Ajo nityah shashvato ayam purano. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Doesn't matter. Okay?
Maharaj,
Right.
one more thing, like, if I am very serious in my devotional service, will that protect my kid, my son Prabhuji? Will he also come to that path of Krishna consciousness and take it
Nothing
seriously?
is automatic. Nothing is automatic. You have to teach your kid to chant, teach your kid certain things. That labor and pain you have to take. There is no artificial intelligence system here that if you become Krishna consciousness, automatically a son, there's a great chance that he will become. But you have to work for it. You have to teach your children. You have to protect them. Don't send them to these wildly Asuric schools. And if you're sending them, you have to be a teacher there to watch your child regularly. And that type of technology you should use. You have to monitor. You have to work for it. Don't think it'll happen automatically by sending your child to school. It will not happen.
Yeah, we do it, Prabhuji. We do it, Maharaj. But the outer influence is so much that they're not getting into it.
What to do? Do it to your best. And let's hope that we will all be work together and bring up some sort of an atmosphere, a school or something where all our children will be safe. Very important. Okay? We'll think about it.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna,
Okay,
Maharaj.
who was the next one that I called out the name of? Sachidananda Advaita Das was the next person, I think, in my list. Then after that, now there is Rasaranjini, Manoranjan, Rajiv Mukha Ramachandra, Adidev Gopesha, and Dr. Rekha Khalil. That's it. That's it. After that, no more. Okay? Yeah. I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. Rasaranjini. Who's next? I'm sorry. Sachidananda Advaita. Sachidananda Prabhu, open your video. Let me see. Who are you?
Sachidananda Prabhu, unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. That's a familiar face.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Maharaj, you told that if we simply follow the instruction of Prabhupada, then we can live wherever we go, we can live.
Yes.
You can tell something about this thing? Little bit more.
There's an illustration from the whole International Society for Krishna Consciousness spread all over the world in the wildest of areas of Amazon jungles and in Iceland and in all these places. All sorts of people are practicing Krishna consciousness, chanting Hare Krishna. That is proof of what I said, that in all these places they are following Prabhupada, the pure devotees order, and it is working for them. They're becoming devotees. There may be some challenges in life which inevitably will be there because you're inside the material world. But if you consistently, in a determined way, practice, there'll be success at the end of it.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Next
Maharaj.
one. Yeah.
Rasarangini Radhika Devidasi here.
Rasarangini Radhika. Okay, go ahead.
Excellent session and categorization was amazing. Just one major doubt which I have, Prabhu, Maharaj, is we have this category of Prahlad, which is our dream destination. And mixed is something.
It's not a dream, it's a reality.
Yeah, true. For me, at least currently, it's like a long shot dream. All I wish to do is always we want our dream come true. So how should we make that like mixed devotee? We don't want to be, but unfortunately we are. So how can we transform ourselves clearly? I understand Prabhupada's books, all that we are following. But if you
I am happy that we are actually mixed devotees. That shows that from being a non-devotee, we have come to the transition stage of being mixed devotee. Very soon we'll become pure devotee. So that means I'm progressing. Because earlier I was no devotee.
Correct.
I was simply worshipping some demigod here. I don't know who is God, who am I, what the world is. Nothing I know. But from Prabhupada's books and instructions, I came to know that, okay, I'm struggling with a few desires, a few attachments, this, that, everything. But already so much has happened to me. Similarly, in the same momentum, more will happen to me. I will reach the pure devotee stage. With that feeling, pray to Krishna and continue chanting. Krishna knows what's happening. He's sitting inside you as Paramatma. He knows this question you're asking me, and he's inspiring me to answer to you. All this is happening under the instruction of Krishna. Don't think otherwise. Krishna is available in your life. Just listen to these instructions coming from Prabhupada's books and try to follow them to the best of your extent. Krishna also knows your situation. And the fact that you're trying in spite of it is what will impress Krishna. And he will give you mercy and give you strength to tide over those challenges and become a pure devotee. It may take a little time. For different people, different things works at different time. Different folks, different strokes. Right? So for Krishna, he has got so many children of various types in various situations. And with each one of them, he's counseling them and slowly taking them across. As long as you remain determined, and as long as you continue to pray to Krishna and keep connection and chant and do all these things, you are safe. You will definitely progress. Some will do it a little slower because of more attachment. Some will do it faster because they have the capacity to detach themselves. Like that. Simple variations. But everybody is going.
Haribol, Krishna Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. The next person is Adidev Gopesha, and then Rajiv Mukha Ramachandra, and then Manoranjan.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, am I audible?
Video. And Dr.
Hare
Rekha
Krishna
Patel, I'm
Maharaj.
sorry. Yes.
Maharaj, one question I had was like you mentioned about
Yes,
the
only one
Prahlad
question per
voice.
head.
Am I visible,
Yeah.
Maharaj?
You are visible and you are audible. Wonderful.
Yes, Maharaj. The question was that
you look like a
mentioned
cousin brother of Prahlad.
Maharaj, you mentioned about the Prahlad voice and the Asuric voice and the devotee voice. So can you elaborate more, as I'll be joining higher education soon? So like, how do I protect myself from the world outside?
Well, I do a whole session on that. But to give you a little bit, you see, we are conditioned souls. You've heard that from Bhagavad Gita, right? Are you a Bhakti Shastri student or have you done Bhakti Shastri?
Maharaj, currently in Bhakti Vaibhav.
Okay, so you have done Bhakti Shastri. So you have
Yes.
learnt in Bhagavad Gita many things. One of those things that you have learnt is that the Lord is in your heart. And Krishna says that I instruct my devotee from the heart. Mattaha smritir jnanam apohanam cha. He explains that. And many other places also he explains these things. So, but if I tell you, are you hearing the super soul in the heart? You will wonder, but you are hearing your mind and the thoughts and the directions given. Adidev, let us go and watch this cartoon, yaar. Hey, no, I'm not going to do that. Adidev, let's go slip in and eat some gulab jamuns, which are this thing. No, that's not offered. I don't want it. Do you hear two voices there?
Yes, Maharaj.
One voice is telling you, wow, what sweet gulab jamun, yeah, but that's not offered. Don't eat it. It's not prasadam. We don't eat this thing. Is there no two voices there?
Yes, Maharaj. There
is. But we are so used to this that mostly we'll follow the first voice. Gulab jamun, let's go take it. Let's go buy it. Let's go eat it. That's the meaning of conditioned soul. Now you become a devotee and you've started understanding Krishna. You can start slowly hearing the weak voice. I think maybe you should reconsider thinking about eating it, because you heard Bhagavad Gita, it's a weak voice. And sometimes you will say, yeah, I heard, but but right now I'm with my friends and everybody's eating, I'm going to eat. It's overwhelming. But then you come home and then it's different. Your mother, your father are all devotees, and this will happen, that will happen. Many things will change and all that. Then it reinforces. That voice becomes louder. When you're in association of devotees, that voice becomes louder, and that you can hear better. And you're able to shut out the other voice. If you look back and see how you're being programmed from inside, you can see these voices. So there is a whole African story that I use in my management classes. There are two voices inside everybody. And the father is telling the son, starve that voice of the wolf. Feed the voice of the dog who is very faithful to you. I mean, it's in their terminology. So you also have two voices. If you carefully watch, if you chant Hare Krishna carefully, you will actually be able to make out these voices. And the mind will pull you towards that voice of enjoying, gratification, and everything. But the intelligence will tell you, don't. This is mentioned in the Gita. This is what Guru Maharaj told you. This is what Maharaj told you in the class the other day. So you listen to that voice, because that voice is coming from Krishna. If you become sharp spiritually, you can make out these voices. Okay? It's a fact. It's truth. It's happening right now also inside you. Right? Think about it.
Maharaj.
Do that exercise and see. Okay, Rajiv Mukha Ramachandra Das. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Yeah.
Maharaj.
Yes. Go ahead. You're muted. Rajiv Mukha Ramachandra Das. You're muted.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Joined Maharaj.
Jai.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much for a beautiful class, Maharaj. I have one question that, when the Narasimha Bhagavan give the benedictions to Prahlad Maharaj for the 21 generation free from the going back to the Godhead, how we can take this blessings, Maharaj, for in our level? I mean, basically, is it applied to the pure devotees, or gradually it will take some time to go back to the all the generations to go back? How we need to understand, Maharaj? Could you please guide us?
I can understand that you're very interested in your generations. All
no,
becoming
even
Krishna conscious.
for me also. Thank you.
Well,
sorry.
That was a boon given to Prahlad. When Prahlad said, my father, just show him your blessings. He is a nutcase, but the guy is actually good. He got spoiled. Something like that, very feelingly, he expressed when the Lord asked him what boon you want. He said, first, don't tempt me with all these material things and all that. Maya sukhaya bharam udvahato vimudhan. I want to just help these fellows who are drowned in Maya Sukha, Bharam, the burden of Maya Sukha. I want to help these Vimudha, super fools. Mudha means fool. Vimudha means super duper fool. I want to help these foolish people and talk to them about Krishna consciousness, about your glories. Otherwise, apart from that, I don't have any other desire. And maybe my father, he gave birth to me and he's connected with me in some way. Please show him some blessing. So actually, Krishna had already shown blessing. The moment he even looked at Hiranyakashipu, the moment he even touched with his nails Hiranyakashipu became purified. He is the absolute truth. Anything he touches will be boom, purified. So he was completely purified. So he said, why you worry about that? 7 generations before and 7 generations after, they are all already liberated because of you. Because of you being a pure devotee. So the power of pure devotional service, the power of a pure devotee in the family is amazing. So that was Prabhupada's plan, to explain pure devotional service to the whole world and give everybody a chance to become a pure devotee. Why not? In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, it is easier to become a pure devotee because it's very simple, the process. And the deep philosophy of Krishna consciousness, you can understand in a simple way by following the simple process. Right? And you'll become a desirous of achieving pure devotion. Right? So just worry about you becoming a devotee. Generations will take care of themselves. The best way to do it is to simply become worried about how to be a pure devotee. And if you read Bhagavat, if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, if you read Nectar of Devotion, all these amazing books, you get to know the value of pure devotion, the mechanics of pure devotion, how it is a science, and how anybody can achieve it, irrespective of whatever karma they are in. Doesn't matter. And that is proved in this story. So let's go ahead and try to be pure devotees. It may take 1 janma, 2 janmas, 3 janmas, but aim for only pure devotion. Don't settle for anything less. Don't be just a good person. Be the best. Good is the enemy of the best. Don't be a good, nice, cultured Hindu alone. Become a pure devotee. This is our mission. This is Prabhupada's mission. Become the best. Become a pure devotee. So, Prabhupada said, shoot the rhinoceros when you're going hunting. If at all you go hunting, shoot the rhino, he said. Don't settle for the rabbit or the mouse. Because you got the human form of life, you're fit to shoot the rhino. Aim at pure devotional service. Chant Hare Krishna and achieve pure devotional service. Om Tat Sat. I wish you all the best. Manoranjan ji. Manoranjan Roy. Yes. We can't hear you, by the way, in case you're thinking that we can hear you. We are conditioned by automation and technology. And right now you're muted, which means that although you're speaking, we can't hear you. These type of amazing things happen in technology. Yeah, okay.
बोलूं मैं?
बोलो. बोलिए.
प्रहलाद महाराज अगले जन्म में कुछ किया था ना, कि ओनली वो शिक्षा गुरु नारद मुनि, दीक्षा गुरु नारद मुनि से सुन के
नहीं, उसके पहले भी
उनके
उनके पूर्व जन्म में कुछ कहानी है, उसके बारे में मैं सोचा कि मैं अभी नहीं बात करूंगा क्योंकि बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेशन होगा, क्योंकि वो सब कर्मकांडा जैसा होता है। लेकिन उनके पूर्व जन्म ने उन्होंने स्त्री संग, क्या बोलते हैं, वैश्य स्त्री से संग किया, और वहां पर जहां पर वो काम हुआ वहां पर एक मंदिर था भगवान का, वो सब इसलिए तो वहां से कुछ सुकृति उनको मिला, उस सुकृति से उनको उन्नति, भक्ति में उन्नति हुई, और उसके बाद ऐसी हुई और वो प्रहलाद बन गए। ऐसा उनका पूर्व जन्म का इतिहास कुछ है, हम ठीक तरह भी डिटेल्स नहीं जानते हैं, लेकिन उसका कुछ इतिहास है। पूर्व जन्म ने उसने कुछ सुकृति माने कुछ न कुछ ऐसी भगवत सेवा किया था, उसके वास्ते से उनके इस जन्म में उन्होंने भगवान का ऐसी मौका मिला उनको कि नारद मुनि उनका गुरु बन गए। उसके पीछे थे भगवान, भगवान का पूरा प्लान था ये। उन्होंने नारद मुनि को भेजा, जैसे उन्होंने नारद मुनि को ध्रुव महाराज के पास भेजा, प्रहलाद महाराज के पास भी भेजा, और प्रहलाद महाराज को शिक्षा मिला एक शुद्ध भक्त से, और वहां से उनका शुद्ध भक्ति का यात्रा हुई। उनकी गर्भ माता की गर्भ से होगी, तब से शुरू हुआ। पूर्व जन्म में भी कुछ हुआ उनका, वो तो ठीक है, ठीक है, राइट। डॉक्टर रेखा खलील। Oh, I'm
Hare
supposed to
Krishna
speak in
Prabhuji.
Tamil. Sorry, I forgot.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat
Are
Pranam.
you Tamil
First
by
of all,
some
thank
way?
you for
Dr.
the
Rekha,
wonderful
are you
session, Prabhuji.
Tamil by some
Hare
chance?
Krishna.
But you look like you're
क्या
on
मेरी
the other
आवाज
side
आ
of
रही
the.
है? हरे कृष्णा।
आप दिखते हैं जैसे कि आयरन कर्टन जो बोलते हैं ना, जो सोवियत रशिया में, उसके पीछे हो, जैसे कुछ शीशा के पीछे हो आप।
हरे कृष्णा।
सुन सकते हैं हम, प्लीज फरमाइए।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Yes, I can hear you, Mataji. Please speak. Please speak.
Yes,
रेखा जी, डॉक्टर रेखा जी, बात कीजिए।
प्रश्न पूछिए।
हम सुन सकते हैं। I think she's not able to hear me.
Correct.
हरे कृष्ण, दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभुजी। थैंक यू
हरे
फॉर द
कृष्णा।
वंडरफुल सेशन प्रभुजी। मुझे
Yeah.
एक सवाल था, अभी बॉर्डर पे जो चल रहा है, तो उन सैनिकों के लिए अगर हम उग्रम वीरम की साधना करें, जाप करें, तो क्या वो काम कर सकता है प्रभुजी? हरे
जरूर
कृष्ण।
काम करेगा, लेकिन भगवान का इच्छा जो कुछ भी है वही होगा। आप उग्रम वीरम की करेंगे तो ठीक है, अच्छा है उनके लिए, आप कीजिए, लेकिन अंत में भगवान है डिसीजन लेने वाला। वो जो कुछ भी वो डिसीजन लेंगे वो हमारे लिए ठीक होगा। आप ऐसी सोचने का है। आप हरिनाम कीजिए उनके लिए, वो भी अच्छा है, ठीक है। हरे कृष्णा। बिजू, हु इज द नेक्स्ट वन? Oh, that's the end.
जी प्रभुजी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्ण,
Hare
दंडवत
Krishna.
प्रणाम।
Thank you, Mataji. Biju Sivakumar. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Biju.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaji, when you spoke about Hiranyakashipu and the abuses, child abuses in Kerala, it was definitely disturbing. It's not a question, but I was trying to understand if there can be some kind of a SEVA from our end, and if that needs to be addressed and resolved, I would be more than happy to.
Yeah, I am actually making a plan. I'm just working with some leaders. I have a plan of doing certain things. Gradually we can do. The most important thing is people start asking us questions. So what do you have? Do you have a model? You have something functioning? Do you have a school? What will you do for me? I should be able to offer those services because it's emergency. When we claim to know why things are happening and what is wrong and what is right action, what is wrong action, we should be able to also demonstrate the right action. And we should have at least a model. So first we should develop those things, and then we'll be in a better position to counsel or preach to the people about it. So right now we have to work on that, and I think that ISKCON is a little slow on that side. Children, schools, though we have many amazing initiatives, we need to look into that. So I am trying to do that. If you like to help in some way, we'll be very happy. And we can also model that in Mangalore and other places, and we can take it forward. And so many of you are concerned parents, and I'm very sure that you're all interested in looking after the children. If there's a consortium of parents, we can all sit together and work it out and do something. It's doable. And I've seen small models around the world wherever I travel, and I see people are doing it very nicely. And we can do something definitely. But it involves a little bit of bold steps to be taken by the parents, and certain types of attachments we have towards set ways, mindsets that we have towards education and things like that. We'll have to sit and discuss it and come to a common understanding and page and then do it.
Right, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. More hands are going up. I need to go. I can spare just these two people alone. Simi and Sindhu. Okay, Simi, please go ahead. Simi ji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, Malayalam classes available.
Malayalam classes available ആണ്. കുറേ മലയാളം ക്ലാസ്സസ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. ഞാനും ചിലപ്പോൾ മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാനുണ്ട്. അത്രത്തോളം മലയാളം എനിക്കറിയില്ല, പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ സംസാരിക്കാനുണ്ട്. അതേപോലെ പല ഡിവോട്ടീസ് മലയാളം ക്ലാസ്സസ് ഒക്കെ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട് പല സ്ഥലത്തില്. ഭക്തി ശാസ്ത്രി നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട് മലയാളത്തില്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഭക്തി വൈഭവ് മലയാളത്തിൽ തുടങ്ങുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഭക്തിവേദാന്ത അക്കാഡമി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഗുരുവായൂരിലിരുന്ന് ഈ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ് ഒക്കെ നടക്കുന്നത്. അതും ഇല്ലാതെ ഔട്ട്റീച്ച് പലവിധമായിട്ടുള്ള ചെറിയ പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് ഒക്കെ നടക്കുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെയാണ്?
കേരളം.
കേരളത്തിൽ എവിടെ? തൃശ്ശൂരില്. തൃശ്ശൂരിൽ എപ്പോഴും. ഇന്നലെ ഞാൻ തൃശ്ശൂരിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഐ വാസ് ഇൻ തൃശ്ശൂർ യെസ്റ്റർഡേ. യാ, തൃശ്ശൂരില് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു കോൺഗ്രിഗേഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, അവിടെ നിങ്ങൾ ചേർക്കാം. വേർ ആർ യു ഇൻ തൃശ്ശൂർ? മാല. യാ, not very far, but you can join. No problem.
Okay.
I'll give you an address if you want. You can connect with the Vaikunteshwara Prabhu, and you can attend and meet with some of them if you want. Yes.
You write to me, I'll send you the address. Okay?
Okay. Right.
Sindhu. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Dandavat pranam.
But I must see you.
1 second.
If I'm hearing you, I must see you.
1 second, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So all of you should know how to address.
Prabhuji, I want to show our Jagannath deities in our home.
Jai Jagannath. Hare Krishna. Jagannath Swami ki. Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki. Very beautiful altar you have.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
Guru Maharaj, I want to ask, in the busy schedule of work, stress, how can we always be in a Krishna consciousness? So it is very stressful job for me nowadays.
What is your job? What is your job?
I'm working in Infosys, Prabhuji.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, Infosys.
Yeah, Infosys is stressful because your great godfather Narayana Murthy is saying everybody should work more and 70 hours a week and all sorts of things he's saying. He's a workaholic. He has nothing else to do in his life. But you have other things to do in your life. Definitely, I would say it in a raw, uncompromised manner. You must look after yourself in terms of providing enough time at least for attending to your family affairs and your spiritual life. Right? Don't stress yourself that neither of those lives will be good. But honestly, if there's no need for you to work, don't work. If the husband is working and earning enough money, be smart. Tell him to work and bring the money. That is his duty.
So he is not
you
ready
sit
to
at
do
home. You do some online thing, if at all, little bit, earn some money, and look after your kids, look after the house, look after the beautiful Jagannath you have, chant, offer nice food stuff, call people to your home, preach Krishna consciousness, look and give affection and love and be available to your kids. This is what you should do.
Prabhu is not ready to work, Prabhu. Take care of, financial.
Okay, then you have a problem, which I don't know much about. So then you have to do this. So your situation is you have to work, which means that you get your husband to do the other things that you need to do. That you should get him to do. You have to deal with your situation, maybe. No point feeling this way, that way. Okay, I'm in a situation where I have to look after my kid and I have to do work also. Fine, I'll do it. But don't sell yourself too much inside your organization. Get your basic roti kapda makan, it is enough for you.
Yes.
That is enough. Don't try to take up and work extra hours, this, that, and all that. Tell your people in your office, excuse me, I have a child at home. I have my husband waiting at home. I have to look after. If I don't, I'll not be able to continue this job. So this is my limit. I draw my line here. I cannot do more than this. they'll say, okay, you won't get promotion.
Can I change my job, Prabhu?
Well, these things are better advised by, where are you in Mangalore?
Mysore, Prabhu.
Mysore lidira niru.
Yes, Prabhu, Mysore.
Nimge.
Thank you for speaking in Kannada.
ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಮನೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ.
Okay.
I am an old student of Frank Anthony Public School. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. Because I don't have opportunities to speak in Kannada much.
So can I job share ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಪ್ರಭು?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಣು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ದಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ?
ವೇಣು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭು
ವೇಣು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭು ಇದಲ್ಲ, you talk to him. I'll be, I think, coming there for Mysore Rath Yatra. I don't know. He is calling me. I may come. But you can meet with Venu Krishna and there are nice devotees there.
Yes, Prabhu, I know.
Have some association.
I'm going to his temple also.
Yes, yes. So you keep in touch with him. I can also speak to him about you. Don't worry. Krishna consciousness is expansive.
Prabhu, I want to do more service.
Lot of opportunities Krishna will provide you. Find time for chanting and reading Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita and doing your household things.
I'm not leaving
you have a
chanting
challenge.
and prasadam, eating prasadam, doing puja, all those things. But I want to do more service and want
prasadam you must eat. I like prasadam very much.
Yes,
prasadam is the only thing I will not sacrifice.
Yes, but this pressure I cannot bother through. I cannot tolerate. Even I cannot look after.
So you see, you need a local counselor. I'll speak to Venu Krishna if you want. To do the needful. He may be spending some time with you and helping you, because I cannot solve your local situation because I'm once in a while Swamiji floating around. It's better you go to the local people and they'll help you out. All right, Sindhuji, you have a bright future waiting for you. You have already taken up Krishna's shelter. Don't worry, Krishna will protect you. Om Tat Sat. Keep chanting. Okay?
Thank you,
Krishna.
Krishna.
Okay. Hari Bol. Namanishta Prabhu, I must go because people are standing here and waving to me. I have to go and take my breakfast and take my medicine and all that. Thank you very much. Hari Bol, Jai Ho. May Lord Narasimha Deva's blessings be on all of you.